Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Prophecy of Pendor outside Falcon Dark Castle up here in Ravernstern territory. Where last time Wolfbro the Slayer attacked Poinsbrook and we used that to our advantage to get a city of the Kingdom of Ravernstern without too many casualties. We're now going to push into Falcon Dark Castle, which has got some Tan the Falcons and Knights the Falcons inside. So it might be a bit of a tough fight, but I think we've got enough forces around us to handle this without too much issue. I don't think we'll be able to get them to surrender, and I was right. But we're going to keep on attacking Ravernstern because we're at ceasefire with the Dashar at the moment. So we want to try and use this time effectively to push into Ravernstern territory. They're inevitably going to come attack us anyway, so I'd much rather we go after the Kingdom of Ravernstern. However, Kingdom of Ravernstern are excellent archers, so just be a little bit careful I don't get an arrow to the head here. Archers, I'm going to just let them pause here so they can shoot from afar. But this could be not a safe place to be shooting arrows, we'll have to see. Although we do have some high quality troops with us, so do they. Let's get in there, start shooting. The more we can soften these guys up, the better, I would say. For our kind of melee troops. And of course, we've got some wonderful bagpipe music in the background. That's always lovely. I don't think this is a castle I want for myself, because it's got quite a wide open gap that people can get up onto. But I think we'll give this to Lord Cassian, because Lord Cassian doesn't have a castle. At this point, I'm starting to just give castles and the kind of signed village straight to the Lord, because I want them to start kind of getting it ready as soon as possible. We are taking quite a few losses here because we are fighting lots of Falcon troops, which are not a spectacular knighthood order, but they're competent enough to do their job effectively. I'm just going to get them to stand closer so they're a little bit closer to actually shoot. We are taking a lot of casualties, as I expected. There's only, 400 in here anyway, so that shouldn't be terrible. More reinforcements coming, which is always good. Go for those archers up there. Ravernstern might be actually a pretty tough opponent to deal with in some regards. I believe we stashed some more arrows for ourselves inside our kind of loot box or storage. And the question is, can I find out where that was? It's presumably somewhere around here, because I've run out of arrows. That's where people are spawning in. So it must be somewhere around here. I couldn't tell you where my storage box has gone. That's unfortunate. I could really have done with those arrows. Any archers dead that I can steal their arrows from? Even a crossbow would be useful. Yeah, we're taking out 90 of them for only 36 losses ourselves, so we are doing okay. We're taking a lot of wounds, but that's not too problematic. Could definitely do with some more arrows. Where is my box? I'm determined to find it, unless some of the archers are standing on it, but I don't think they are really. Usually I know where it is. It must be somewhere around here, because this is where people are spawning. It might also be where I spawned in, which might be completely different. And at the moment none of our archers are dying. It's all our melee troops instead, but that's alright. We probably want to keep our kind of high quality archers alive for later engagements. 116, that's good. We're going to knock out these castles, then we'll push on to Rane. I don't want to necessarily destroy Ravernstern completely, because then the Dashar will be entirely focused on me. But if we could knock out like half of Ravernstern's territories, that'd be pretty good. I still don't think I actually want to charge up there myself. But I'm wondering if I can get some... There might be some arrows down the bottom from a dead archer or something that I can grab. Or at least something I can use. Looks like all Oh, there's some arrows. I just saw them there. Hang on, where have they gone? Ow. Oh, it's only one arrow, and we're taking a lot of damage here from those archers. We might need to let our archers charge now, because we don't really have much else currently. Get these arrows on our way out and run for relative safety. But also our Noldor are just standing there not doing anything. They can be usefully used up on the walls. Let's stand back here and do some shooting. These chaps up on the wall. Go. And we might be able to get some more arrows from these lads as well. There's a crossbow. But I'm not convinced crossbow and bolts is what I want for this engagement. I'm not sure that's some actual arrows. To shoot these archers up here. Because there's a lot of them and they're causing problems. Actually, ow. I was about to say there's a bunch of arrows there, but no. We've been knocked out in the process. We've taken out just under half of their troops at the moment. That's not bad. Okay, I mean, there's just so many archers. But if we can get up on the walls, we can kind of change the tide of this battle, I would say. Because Ravernstern melee troops are not anywhere near as strong as we've been fighting with the Dashar, or especially with the Empire, actually. Because we've already managed to... If we get up on the walls, that'd be pretty good. I mean, it still won't be an easy fight, but it will be less problematic now that we're fighting them more in melee. Although there are these lads up here on the walls, and quite a few of them up in this tower, and they can just continuously rain fire down on us. Nearly all the kills and knocking outs are coming from ranged troops of the Kingdom of Ravernstern more than anything else. And probably my archers here are actually slowing down everyone else and getting up onto the walls, which is not ideal, but you know, we can make it work. And the falcons are causing problems as well. Okay, they're all coming down. Looks like there'll be another scrum inside this tower. But at least our troops are getting up on the walls here. So they might even be able to shoot some of the lads down there. That's not too bad. And we will go probably straight on to the next engagement. We don't really want to wait around. I find that if you take too long and are a bit too slow with your engagements, it doesn't always work in your favour. So the best thing we want to do is just keep pushing fast, really. And then let our lords stock them up with as many troops as possible. And then if the Ravernstern offer peace, we'll take it to secure that kind of side area we have up there. But we are going to be very stretched out if we go from Sez all the way up to Poinsbrook, but it was too good an opportunity not to take, with Wolfbro the Slayer having taken a lot of the troops out of Poinsbrook. It was just an excellent opportunity to keep pushing, really. And here we'll see the lack of quality when it comes to the Ravernstern troops in melee combat. They are excellent archers and very good at sieges, but once you can get up on the walls and actually fight them in melee combat, it's nowhere near as bad. Especially with some of the kind of high quality Empire Knights we're bringing from some of our Liege Lords. Only 24 of them left, that's not too bad at all. I mean, the Falcon troops have certainly made this harder, for sure. If they weren't here, this would have been an easier fight. Hope that Noldor survives. There we go. And just, I'm guessing, a few more lads still on the ground. There's a few of you having a bit of a bad day under this bit of wood. That's fine. I think it might just be those guys left anyway. I think our troops should be able to attack them either with melee or range. It's very impressive they're managing to fight through a thatched roof. Why are you using your lance, sir? This is not... A melee siege is not the place to use the lance in combat. There we go. Well done, Radiant Dragon. You finished him off for us. Okay, victory is ours. We'll see if there's anything here. At least Kasim has upgraded something. We will eventually get Kasim out as his own lord, but not yet. I'll take the Larian Sentinel and the rest I'll leave. Now, where's Lord Cassian? He can just have this straight away, that's fine. We need to think about Borodis. Borodis is a little bit angry with us. I don't think Borodis has got a castle, so we might give Borodis Castle Alden. We'll have to see. Who's there? Oh, Lord Cassian, hello. First time I've actually seen you join in here. As was Lord Various. Oh, it's lovely to have an actual army that responds. On to Castle Alden. There's no major concern here when it comes to, like, quality troops, or the quality of the troops. There's no custom knighthood order here. Deshar have taken the vendor from the Kingdom of Ravernstern, so again the Deshar will be our final the final boss before we take on Icon the Devourer, for better or worse. Let's go. Right, everyone charge, and then archers here please. Oh my goodness, my shield's going to take a battering, and I do not have much health, because we are just going from castle to castle at this point. Now we're just doing a lot of sieging. I want to get somewhere safe. Because... oh, we're still Noldor there. I mean, probably not our Noldor, but someone's Noldor. Presumably Lethal Durin's Noldor. How did that miss? I don't know what's happening with our infantry and our cavalry, but they need to get up there. There's some real issues, I think, with these rocks. Again, the best thing we can do with Ravernstern is just get up there as quickly as possible. Because we've been very good at outranging other factions. I don't think Ravernstern will be the place to do it. Oh, I didn't even see that secondary ladder. That's curious. I don't know if that's better or worse to have that secondary area. Plenty of arrows hanging about, which is probably good. I'm actually going to move my archers a little bit up this way. Shoot you if we can. Oh, that was an unfortunate miss. I might actually push up with my forces here on this side ladder, because I think I might be able to get up there and shoot from a better position. Although it probably will get me killed. It's a tiny ladder, look at it. That man's having a bad day. Right, let's get up here. Ah, that could be a problem if they all come in from this area. We'll have to see. Take you out. I'm trying to shoot some of these lads up here. Actually, I need to shoot you lads as well, because you could be problematic. Hi there. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ? Oh my goodness, get out of my way. I very nearly shot you in the head. Problem is, when you shoot an archer, they tend to shoot back. I can see you trying to shoot at me, sir. Hello. This is not a very safe ladder to be on, or area to be in general. I can stop any archers firing on this side, I suppose. Hi there. You've got a very angry looking axe. We'll be a little bit careful of that. Shoot you. Gotta be careful of those Kia guards. They can hurt. Shoot you in the head. Shoot you in the head. Not shoot you in the head. That's not even the person I was aiming for. It's like Skyrim, when you try and shoot an orc and you end up shooting a... or try and shoot a bandit, you end up shooting a rabbit across the way. Hello, sir. You've got I was wanting your arrows, but you've changed out now. There's a lot of angry Ravernstern troops here. Just trying to help out this Empire Knight if we can. There's some... Oh, there were some arrows. Could be a lot quicker than that, though. There's some arrows. Give them to me. Thank you. I really thought I had headshot there. Shoot you. Okay, you're coming in here. You need to die, sir. I apologise. Shoot as many as we can here. Okay, I'm doing pretty well. You've got a very angry two-handed weapon. I'm going to be a little bit careful from you. It's interesting, they look to actually come from both sides. Archers are going to come in now to support us, because they probably do slightly more actually be a bit more useful up here, I would think. Especially because our infantry appears to... Ow! I saw that coming on. As our infantry appears to mostly be dead. Let's see what we can do here. Oh yes, please. I want your arrows. No. I don't get your arrows because you changed last minute. I'm just trying to stay alive in these sieges instead of just dying constantly. Oh, hello, I see you up there. You're a problem. Thank you. You're dead. I do need some more arrows from someone. Take you out. We can do some melee here, I think. While our other lads get up here. Good. Shoot you in the head. Do need some more arrows, but it's not very safe for me to go get some. It's 5 arrows, but then nothing, I suppose. Oh, hello. Didn't see you coming for me. We'll give this to Bodis if we manage to take it. Because I think we need her relation to come back a bit more positive, I would say. Let's get involved in the melee scrum here. You just died with your arrows, I think. Somewhere in there'll be some arrows. I think. Well, there's an arrow. Looks like everyone's coming over this way now. That's curious. Right. Oh, there's some arrows. There we go. Let's just stand here and shoot, shall we? Can't see anything, so my troops are in the way. Okay, there's only a few left, and we actually haven't died in this siege, which is amazing. Well done, lads. Another victory won for us. That was a much easier fight overall, actually. Okay, we'll take this to sell, why not? Anyone there we want to consider taking? We can't take the Ravernstern troops anyway. Nothing else particularly appeals, to be honest. We'll take the prisoners. This is going to go to Bodis, wherever she is. I'm trying to make sure everyone's happy in terms of positive reputation. It does mean the Bodis and Cassian and Roland will be based up here, as opposed to down south. So it might take them a little bit longer to actually get involved in campaigns, but that's probably not a problem in the grand scheme of things. Let's just sell off all these extra bits. Make sure to keep hold of our arrows down the bottom there. Good. Buy us a bit more food. Oh, we'll pop by the tavern as well, I suppose. Speak to Sift Moonshadow here. Nothing amazing. I will speak to Vorador the Scribe. You're quite interesting.
A fellow traveler as myself, looking for a warm fire and pleasant conversation.
Of course, I could have used this to find Cassim. Never mind. I guess we move on to Talloncrag. No reason not to, really. Aha. Except there's some Ravernstern forces here. I don't really want to fight Talloncrag with lots of different forces inside, particularly. Goodness me, this is a mix of lots of different factions at once. Interestingly, actually, we're actually fighting with the Deshar for once. That's curious. I guess we could push for Rane, I guess. I actually don't want to get involved with Count Stefan, to be honest. I don't want to fight Talloncrag with all those guys in there, really. That's a mismounted army I don't need to fight, I'd say. Let's go for Rane. It's 610 here, including Knights of the Dragon. This will be a tough fight. I think we've got the forces to do, though, but it is a siege tower, which doesn't thrill me with joy, to be honest. Army village near White Stag. Fine. We can take Rane and double back for Talloncrag and Silver Edge. I think that's fine. Still another 36 hours. I doubt they'll surrender at all, really. But you know, we can see how things go. I'll return to Fernado at some point. Deshar taking Missmire. That's interesting. So actually, Ravernstern's being squeezed between myself and the Deshar at this point. I'd really prefer to take this without a fight, but I may not have a choice in the matter. If I take Rane, Talloncrag and Silver Edge, I'm happy to make peace with Ravernstern and then go back to fighting the Deshar. I think that would be a wise decision to do. I'd rather assault during the daytime, so we'll wait till then. There we go, we can fight at dawn, that's not a problem. Lead the assault. Siege tower, this could be tough. Especially with the Knights of the Dragon up there. We do at least have a little bit more health to work with for once. I didn't mean to set everyone to charge, that's a mistake. I'll just hold back here. Where am I stuck? Oh, there's a fence. I mean, it will get things to move a little quicker. There's my baggage this time. At least we know where that is. There's a lot of archers on these walls, which concerns me. We will need to give our lords some time to rest after this, I think, unless Silver Edge and Talloncrag are vastly weak to defend. And therefore give us kind of an easy opportunity to push in. Something tells me that may not be the case, however. We'll have to see. I'm going to push to here, because at least I can fire into this mass over here. Don't need to deal with you, however. There we go. Just try to get a couple more shots in there, but now we're hitting the siege tower. So let's keep moving until we're in the right spot to keep attacking. I guess we'll shoot a little bit higher, see if we can get some headshots in. Arguably, it's a better idea than just trying to shoot their legs or their chest. Gotta be careful I don't eat eat an arrow from one of their rangers or wardens. Reinforcements have arrived, and the bridge is going down, which is good, but it does block our shots off there. Can shoot up here though. Shoot you through the battlements if we possibly can. Right, let's go to our baggage. I know we've got more arrows in there. We purposely got them for this very purpose. There we go. I think the better place to shoot them, really. Maybe up on this hill there might be a better spot. Yeah, this is going to be a tougher siege than the castles. I mean, it already would have been because it's a city, but regardless of that, hello, I didn't see you over there. Let's see if we can get you down. He keeps on backing away, quite annoyingly. There we go. Managed to hit him, not take him out, but hit him nonetheless. There we go, good hit on you. Okay, get some shots in here possibly. I can just see his shield, but not much else. That's a friendly troop, that was a mistake. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit hard for us to get any decent shots off here, and I think it's the same with the archers as well. In fact, I think I've possibly told my archers to charge as well, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not really. It's something we've made that decision now. We've got to stick with it really. Who are we going to give Rane to? Rane's got quite a few villages. We might deliberate on that one a little bit. So I don't want to give too much power to one person, because if they revolt, then that's a problem. Ooh, leveled up. Nice. About a sixth of the way there at the moment. Hello, I see you. Let's see if we can shoot you underneath. There we go. Yeah, it's just not many great spots for me to shoot them, unfortunately. I can shoot you though. There we go. And I could get myself up on the siege tower, but I don't know how useful that's going to be, really. And probably more use down on the ground, I would think. Let's see if we can just help clear out some of these troops that are causing problems for us. Kind of right here. Ooh, you're... nearly had your head there. It's knocked out one of our friendly troops, that's unfortunate. At least he didn't die. And I don't think there's another way around to shoot from another direction. Yeah, these Knights of the Dragons and Drendrakes are very competent Knighthood Order troops, they will cause us problems. There we go, headshot on you. I'm surprised he didn't die actually. Looks like our troops might be making a little bit of progress. Let me just go grab some more arrows. Yeah, well, we will need to give our lords some time to recover from this fight. This is going to be a tough one overall. Let's see what we can do. Just trying to limit our casualties as best we can really, but I'm not sure how successful we're being. I just feel like our troops are pushing forward because there's less people here at the back, and whether that's because they're all dead, I don't know. I'm just very wary of shooting up there because that, if I'm not careful, I'm just going to end up shooting our own troops, which we don't want to happen. But the problem is there's not even great spots for our own archers to be shooting anyway. Which is why I think we're struggling a little bit here If it was a ladder siege, I think this would actually be better for us than a siege tower, I would think. Ooh, your head is so close. I really just want to skewer it with an arrow. There we go. Okay, there we go. And let's grab our last batch of arrows here. The last one, but still some good work. Taking out 159 of them, so probably about a third of the way down. We'll definitely shoot there with a little bit more ease, knowing that it'll be safe shots. I'm just worried of hitting our own troops as much as I can be. I mean, these things happen in a war, but I'd rather they didn't. If entirely possible. This is a pretty good angle. We found a spot where I think we can just keep shooting without having any issues. It means we can't get headshots, but we're still doing pretty well here. Maybe we'll be able to get some more arrows from somewhere because we're going to run out of them pretty soon. For 34 kills, we're doing pretty well. And we are getting the occasional headshot as well, which is pretty good. I'm not even altering my aim here because I just want to be shooting somewhere safe. Right, out of arrows now. I don't think any... Well, some people might fall to their death here. With a quiver or two, we'll have to see. Some people died in the wall, that's pretty impressive. No arrows there. I don't want to send my archers back down now because they'll have so many issues blocking off the other troops, and we don't really want that to happen. So we'll just push forward. I think that's fine. Definitely a lot of knockouts, but they can heal with time. But we all give our Lord's break from this campaign after this, I think. Otherwise we might have some issues in terms of happiness. Because we've got 105 dead here, which is, you know, considerable. I just wish there was a better option apart from just standing here, but there isn't really one, unfortunately. Come on. We're so nearly... Well, not at the top, but we're closer to the top. Okay, we're making some progress here. I'm aware that I could still easily be shot. But I'm hoping if we can get up onto the walls, we can help create a bit of a spot where our forces can actually get up onto the walls kind of a bit better. I'm happy to try push for peace with Ravernstern after this fight, I think, actually. Because again, we still want to be a little bit of a pain for any of the... for the Dashar, because inevitably we will be fighting with the Dashar. I could maybe give Rane to Lethal Dirin and the associated villages as well. We'll give him some additional melee troops, which would be good, and it'll make him strong. That might be something to consider. I don't want to give all of those to Lethal Dirin, is another question. But I do want him up here to kind of safeguard. I want to get around and kill that archer if I can, because all their troops seem to be to the right. Or not, because we just took 58 damage from that archer. He clearly heard what I was saying. Get me up there. Preferably not where all the dragon drakes are. I'm going to be shot again, I can just tell. Do not push me off the edge. If you push me off the edge, I'm dead anyway. Gotta watch out for that archer. Let me through. Let me through here. Oh, that was a mistake. I was just trying to get around to deal with that archer because then I could have actually done some good work. That's fine. That's a lot of dragon drakes. And dragon drakes are pretty good troops, all things considered. Yeah, they're tough infantry. They're pretty good Knighthood Order sergeants in comparison to some Knighthood Order sergeants like the Storm Sisters are not very good, really. The ones who work with the Kraken cultists down in Windholm, which is a siege I'm kind of dreading to eventually do because that's a really tough one, if I remember correctly. Especially because the Kraken cultists are just so very strong. Okay, we're nearly done here. Just the last few troops to go down. Definitely a cost in terms of troops, but once we got through the Knights of the Dragon and the Dragon Drakes, the rest weren't too bad. That's definitely a tough siege that I do not really want to do again, if we can help it. Kasim and Frederick are at least equipping some stuff, which is good. The rest will take to sell. Anyone here we want to consider taking? No, we'll leave the rest. That's fine. We could give this to Leonius. I'm going to defer council on that one, or defer to take council. I'll take these maiden warders. Speak to Aris the Lotus. I'll also sell any of these random goods we picked up for a little bit of profit. Not much, but something. So there's a good amount of fish and sausages here, which we'll take advantage of for sure. I might just leave someone here who's got a lot of troops. Lord Justice has got quite a few troops. We could give to Cairo, I suppose. Go to Rane and just hold it for me. Kairos may not be a bad idea, actually. And Lord Varius has got a good amount as well. Yeah, there's a lot of people wanting to go to Lord Kairos. Go to Rane and just hold it for me while I go and work out who to give this to. I suppose we could take Tannenkrog on the way home. Our army's pretty battered, all things considered. Is Lethal Durin with us? I think he might be. Yeah, we'll send him to Rane as well, with the Noldor there. You wanted to go to Anson, that's interesting. Go to Rane, please. We're actually making profit, which is wonderful. Tannenkrag we could just take, I suppose. Although I'm not a fan that Lord Hengist is in there. But I would like to maybe try and make peace with Ravernstern. He's left Tannenkrag. Let's push for it now. I think it's just ladders. We should be okay to do this. I'm just aware that there might be an army coming our way, so we have to do this quickly. Would you surrender? No. I'm not prepared to wait because all my troops are leaving. We've still got enough with us though to get this done. That's not a problem. Oh, it's one of these sieges. It's one of the ground sieges. That's interesting. Archers here, and infantry and cavalry just push in. Archers may actually be less useful because this is one of those ground maps or ground sieges. I'm actually going to put my archers back to here. So have a little bit of, I was about to say have some height on them, but it might be a little bit. It's probably a little bit too far back to actually be that useful. So that's fine. Just push forward as you were before, please. This is one of those castles I would never want to try hold to myself. I just think it'd be too problematic, really. Let's see what we can do here. Get these archers on the walls. Okay, you're taken out. That's good. Because already the archers can barely see anything, so they're just gonna have to charge in. Same as everyone else, I think. Wow, we are taking a lot of casualties though. Let's see if we can. I think we'll take a lot of casualties up front, but once we can break through this kind of stopgap, we should be okay. Again, just shooting where we can from the sides here. We're getting some good headshots though, which is lovely. And this would make me more comfortable having our land connected together. There we go. Some good damage there. Goodness me, our troops are going to really struggle to get up there. I don't think I've done this fight before. Can I get up on these steps? That might work. I'll get up on these steps. I might be able to do something good here. So I can shoot these lads at the back. Although they might return fire, which is of course very unfair of them. Try to shoot you if we can. Shoot someone a little bit closer to us. That might ultimately be a little more useful. You've got a shield, that's not very helpful. Man, archers are no use in the siege whatsoever, are they? I think on both sides they're a bit of a struggle. I just want to get in there and try to see if we can lend a hand, because we're taking a lot more losses than I would have perhaps expected here. I'm guessing because they've barricaded this side of the entrance. And there's just so many archers here. I don't think we can get up on those barrels. We're going to be shot to death here. We are stuck in these barrels. There's nothing we can do apart from be shot. Pull back. Get me out of it. Nice to get me out of it. Thank you. Fine, I'm just going to pull back to hit. This is a horrendous castle. The only way I could really see this working, I don't know if that bit of the castle's actually active, is to actually bring my archers around with me and kind of put them up here. I don't know if that would work. We're going to try it. Archers follow me. Oh, someone's angry at me though. If I get the archers to follow me over to this cliff, we might be able to get something to work. Because then if we can get up here... Oh yeah, this might work. So I don't think they are liking to follow me. Oh, I should have come up here earlier. This is great. Archers hold here. Ooh, watch out for them though. And archers stand close as best you can to fit as many people up here as possible. And we can shoot from up here. This works. Except I've got no more arrows. So I'll leave the archers up there to keep firing. That might work a little bit better. Yeah, now look at that. We're starting to get some kills now, which is good. Could definitely do with some more arrows though. Pick up these. That's a crossbow. It's arguably not that useful for me. Don't see any spare quivers around. Let's go see if we can find our luggage, shall we? Or our baggage, I should really say. I'm guessing it's somewhere around here. Sometimes I see it straight away, and sometimes I just have no concept of where it is. I think sometimes it just doesn't even spawn, really. Oh well, we've got 6 more arrows. And we are now actually starting to break through, because we've got our archers around that side, causing a lot of pain and suffering, which is important. It's actually a terribly designed castle when you think about it. I might switch out. I was going to switch out for that crossbow. We'll take this instead, because that allows us to fire for a little bit longer on a more steady pace, and there'll be more crossbowmen up here that we can use as well. And also their troops are getting distracted by our archers up here, which is great news. Yeah, this is definitely the way forward. I'm so inaccurate with a crossbow. I'm just getting involved now because we've broken through the main area, so that's fine. But I definitely should have put my archers up there before. But having this hill where the attackers can get up top to is really changes the plan of things. I'm glad I kind of spotted that. Otherwise, that would have been a much worse siege, I think, to deal with. Because look at this, there's only a very small way to get through. Okay, where are they all coming in from? Looks like around this side here. We can do some melee, that's fine. Okay. I'm guessing a lot of them will be up the top there. But that's not where they're spawning in from, I don't think. Yeah, this is where they're spawning in from. So I don't want to be here, if I can help it. Please leave me alone. I need a new shield if possible. That'll do. Archers can just charge now, I suppose. Let's see if we can get up here and deal with these archers. Please move out of the way, madam. But yeah, this hasn't been too bad once we worked out the strategy that we needed to use. A few key guards up here. Nothing we can't handle though. Okay, you've gone down. You're down. You're down. We're doing well. We're doing well. It's been a very long time since I sieged this part of the world in Pendor. Because usually when I'm playing my own campaign, I tend to bunk up with Ravernstern for a while. Another good thing is they definitely got distracted up here, so that was useful. There we go. Just as our reinforcements arrive. Not bad at all. 14 renown. And we've also freed this guy who's sadistic, so I don't really care, but you're welcome, sir. How is Kasim doing overall? He still needs some better armour. I mean, his brown nomad robe isn't bad, but we could get him something that at least looks a little bit cooler. If I get him a better... If I get him some better armor, I'll just give him this land here. Take all that. I don't want to give our husband anything. Let's give something to Lord Leonius. That's fine. He was, I think, our first actual lord we brought on side, so, you know, for that reason I'd like to reward him. What's going on here? Lord Rane is involved in combat with someone. Ah, with these Knights of the Raven Spear, gotcha. Ismara has been awarded to someone from the Dashar, that's fine. Let's just get home relatively safely back to White Stag. Rodis has been defeated. Just gonna get back to White Stag safely. We may well make... If we take Sarlion, we'll make that our new court because it's very central. That would make, you know, reasonable sense to put them there, really. But we do have some land to distribute, that's for sure. Into White Stag we go. Speak to you. Summon some physicians, please. I don't know if we need to keep recruiting here. That's fine. But yeah, if we take Sarlion or Laria, we'll make that our capital, because it might be a little bit far to go to White Stag. Rane can go to Lord Lethaldiran, because we want Lethaldiran to be strong. I'm just going to make myself Lord of all these villages, unless we have tax inefficiency, which may happen eventually. Okay. Got to remember I've got my nice Collis gem in there as well. What's going on here? That's just a Jatu raiding party. I will take some prisoners here. Can only take 4. Prisoner management, I'd love another one, so we're going for charisma. Hang on, let me just change this slightly. Charisma, prisoner management, and I'm going to go for crossbows. Because I want to maybe try to get 300 crossbows. I don't think we'll manage it. I'm going to let my lords go home for the time being. I'm also going to see if we can get a peace with Ravernstern. In some ways, I don't imagine they'll say yes. But let's see. Lord Anson, Lord Alistair. I would like to resolve that dispute if possible. Send an emissary to Ravernstern. I'm happy to enter a truce. Let's send Leslie. Don't know how successful she'll be, but we can probably do some own. We can probably take out some of the castles by ourselves anyway. Let's get some more Pendor Black Archers actually. Go to the war room. Let's get 50 noble recruits. Goodness me. Sure. 50 noble recruits. That's going to up our costs considerably. But we can... I mean, Pendor Black Archers is so good. And let's maybe... We might even be able to take Talon-Crag by ourselves, if we're lucky. Depending on what's there. Uh, 302 and Duke Alexis. I think we can probably take that actually. I might just need one, or I might just need like one other lord with me, depending on who's around. Let's just see if there's any. I mean, I know I've let the lords go home. Oh, the way from war parties here. That will do. Fine. I really just hope this isn't a siege tower. No, it's just some ladders. Excellent. I need that with a war party with me though, I think. Let's keep on going. You're not going to... I mean, Duke Alexis is here. He's not going to say that he'll surrender. Right, everyone charge. Archers up on this hill here, please. We've got the Wyvern troops here. We should be okay. I wouldn't say they're the strongest Knighthood Order, but they're still pretty decent at this stage of the campaign. And they're all purple, and purple is good. I didn't even realise we had a war party with us, to be honest. Let's see if we can get these guys dead. Shoot you. We'll lose some Wyvern Wardens here, but that's alright. But this is a castle I can realistically, I think, take without the help of my lords. So if we can keep on progressing, that's pretty useful for us. You know, we don't want to wait around too long in the grand scheme of things. We want to keep pushing as best we can. I mean, between our Wyvern Wardens and the Pendor Blacks, we'll do pretty well here, I think. Although we are very, very archer heavy, which may not be a good thing. We'll have to see. Is it safe for us to be up here? Ooh, probably not. This is not a safe place to be. Hi there, buddy. You've got a very angry sword. Cute. I'm taking your bows, arrows, by the way. Oh, why did you all come here? No, I'm not here. Ignore me. Ignore me, thank you. There's plenty of arrows up here to work with, which I like. Let's see if we can do some damage to these archers over here. Because I feel like these guys are causing problems. Oh my goodness. Saw that Wyvern Warden coming for me. Hiya. This is not safe. There's so many arrows being shot at me. Yeah. That might have not been the correct decision. That's fine. We've taken out 90 of them. It's not going to be hard. I'm enjoying seeing our own forces and the Wyvern troops in combat. That's a pretty fun combination. I mean, even just these like 10 archers over here are causing such havoc. But with like 150 Knighthood Order troops here, we'll do pretty well. We're already causing a bit of a breachhead here on the walls, which is good. That's, I'm sure, not an official term. I'm sure there is an official term, but that's not it. I don't know how the Wyvern Wardens will fare in everyday combat, but they do have a Noldor sword with them. Looks like they're struggling a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have pushed up to this side up here, because I was just inviting myself to be shot, because there's just no cover. If I got over this side, I would have probably got away with it. Only 45 dead between myself and the Wyvern War Party. That's pretty good overall. Sure, some are wounded, but we can get them back. That's not a real concern for us, I would say. Okay. I'm guessing this is Duke Alexis's castle because he's here, although he might have just retreated. He might have just tried to find somewhere safe to kind of hole up in, and now we've come and destroyed this all. It might be a little bit closer than I think it is, but my hope is that once we actually get out, well, once we've established this bit on the walls, we'll be a lot better off, and we are getting there now. It's just these Ravernstern range troops over here which are causing problems for us. Even if we need to siege a second time, I think that would probably be okay. But I don't think we'll even need to do that, really. And it's also nice not to have to rely on the mercenary company, because they always, obviously, drain our costs, so the fact that we no longer need to use them for the most part is pretty good, actually. Okay, 272, they've probably only got one more reinforcement wave in them, if that, I would think. I'd almost rather our troops get killed rather than the Wyvern troops, because the Wyvern troops I like to stay alive, if entirely possible. Lots of Wyvern Wardens going down, that's for sure. Maybe something in their armour is lacking. It might also just be because there's a lot of them. But it does appear to be the name I'm seeing the most being knocked out as casualties. There we go, we've broken the back of them now, it's just these last troops over here. We lost a couple of Green Lion Knights, is sad. I like the Green Lion Knights. I just don't want to lose any of my new noble recruits if entirely possible. I think the Wyvern Wardens and the Menton Horse Archers will do pretty well. Knocking out these archers from afar. Yeah, they're definitely... There we go. Definitely a tough siege, but we were going in with not that many more troops than they had. We lost the Menton Horse Archers. And an older warrior, but he didn't die. We only lost 5 Pendor Black Archers. That's pretty good. Men at Arms, I don't mind if they died. That's not a problem at all. Duke Alexis is bad tempered, so you're my prisoner. I'm just going to send him straight back. That's fine. Was there any armour there? No, I do want to try pick up some armour for Kasim. Because if I can give him some armour, then I'm willing to let him kind of go. Be a lord somewhere. I'll leave those for all that for the Jatu War Party, because I think they struggled a little bit there. I'll defer Council. Everyone upgraded. I'm just going to speak to Duke Alexis and get the money off him straight away. Pendor Noble Bowman, Pendor Black Archers. Let me just pop into Marlon, because we're not at war with the Deshar at the moment. So that's okay. Go to the marketplace here. I don't think Kasim has much skill in strength, but we'll give him one more, and I want to increase his power draw when I can. Right, he's got a strength of 10. Let's at least get him some decent armour. He can have this. Let's just sell everything else. I want to give him a better weapon as well. Doesn't have to be amazing, it just has to be competent enough to, you know, do things to a certain extent. I'm trying to think what... you can take these greaves. I just want to give him a helmet that actually looks kind of the part. Alongside his Jatu armour. Maybe this bassinet or this... Yeah, one of those two bassinets, that's fine. I just don't want him to look stupid. I mean, he's probably not going to contribute that much, but that's not really what he's there for. There we go, that'll do. I mean, he's got a pretty mediocre set of weapons, but that's okay. Does he have any skill in horse riding at all? He's got riding 2, fine. Let's get him a horse and at least some basic equipment. Sell this, sell this. Sell all those bits we don't need from him. Take a cleaver, that's not very useful. Take the saber. I actually didn't know if he's got a decent shield skill. We probably don't need that shield, that's fine. Give him a horse that he can actually ride. He can ride that grey steppe horse, that's fine. Kasim, where are you? There you go. Let me see your equipment. You can have this saber and this horse, and you're slightly less terrible than you were before. I want some troops. Deshar Deathwind? Sure. I'll take them. But now, you are welcome, sir, to actually have a fief. Unless I send you out to get some renown first. I don't know what troops you would give us, but I don't know if we really need them. I'd almost rather just have you as a fief holder straight away. You're not having says. You can have Talon Castle. because he doesn't really like us very much. I would be most pleased to hold Town Castle. I will send word to my kinsmen and let them know that there is honourable gold to be earned serving under me in your armies. They will flock to fight under your banner. Now, Kasim's a bit annoying because he's a cunning lord, but he is a noble lord, so that's fine. Large army of enemies near Fizdnar even, but we'll sort that out next time. I'd say we're making good progress on this eastern side of the map. Western side of the map, still a lot to be desired. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.